natural. Can't do it. Come on, let's get to it tonight.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your little Congolese Ting and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you guys how I got this back to school makeup look. It's super light. I'm not even wearing any foundation. This is all like concealer and blush and contour on my face. That's it. So if you guys want to know how I managed to get this look with such bright eyes and a warm, like alive looking face, but also something that's manageable, not asking for too much to do in the morning and also isn't gonna drip off of your face, well then this is the look for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoy it and get some information from it. Also, if you are new here, hi, welcome, I'm Destiny. If you like this video and my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. That way you can see all of my content in the future, and yeah, it would just make me super duper happy. Now let's get started. Hello. Y'all, I'm sorry. I know this like angle is really weird and bad because like you don't really get to see my face full on. You're seeing my like mirrored self doing things, but until I get a better setup, this is just what we're gonna have to do. Yeah, so I've already moisturized my face. I used my raw African shea butter, and then I used my Dermatouch collagen, hyaluronic acid, and caffeine eye cream. And then to moisturize my lips before we get started, I use my Aquaphor lip protectant for repairing and protection. I think I'm getting a piercing infection, so that's really sick. I love when I just find out mid-recording that I have a ear piercing infection. It literally looks like a crater of my ear. It's just not there, so love that. I always like to start with my eyebrows, and because this is a back to school look, I feel like I don't really put on that much foundation, and I go to college, so I have to walk a pretty long distance every single day, so I don't really like to have anything too heavy on my face, so I'm not going to be using any foundation of any sort. I'm going in with my Maybelline Total Temptation brow definer in deep brown, $3.15. They had it on sale at Target, and truthfully that's why I bought it, because I can't afford to replace my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow pomade right now. Now I'm going to carve out my eyebrows. I'm using my Tarte Creaseless Concealer in 55G Rich Golden. Okay, so now that I've carved out my eyebrows, I like to just typically go in with a random concealer brush and kind of pull down the concealer down towards my eye. I'm not being really too detailed because my eyes are going to have color on them anyway, and I already use a certain eyeshadow to like prime my eyes, or not prime my eyes, but set my eyes. So really this is just so that I don't have a bunch of product underneath my eyebrows. And I do the same with the top. I just kind of spread it out almost like I'm painting. I don't really care to be too picky about it, but also whatever excess I do have on the brush, I like to use that for like a light application for the highlight that goes onto my forehead. Like, you know, when you highlight your under eye, your T-zone, your chin, stuff like that. So that just kind of is a good spot just to wipe away excess. So now that they're like pretty blend in, they're not perfectly blend in, like you can still see a pretty defined line underneath my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eye highlight. I currently don't have powder, so I would say if you're like a oily person or you just don't like that glowy, like shiny look, definitely include powder in this, because the Tarte, this Tarte Creaseless Concealer, it's creamy, and I feel like with creams like this, it doesn't tend to turn out really matte, especially in the warm weather, like, nah. So I would definitely say to use like a powder with this. When I do my like highlight on my face, I typically just use whatever extra product I have for my under eye. I just use that to apply to my chin because I don't like to have too strong of like a chin highlight for one. I just don't think that's cute. And even for like my nose contour, I kind of do it in a little bit of a different way, so I don't need to put any product really on my nose for highlighting there. For me, it's less about having a flawless skin, having a flawless palette, foundation. Like, no, my skin gets pretty bad from the summer and the summer sun. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to the sun. So it's like my skin is just always at its worst around this time. But I feel like as long as my under eye still looks bright and like alive and my cheeks have life to them and my eyes are just truly the focus away from the rest of the face, you can get away with anything. Also, yes, I really do take this long just to blend in my highlight, my under eye. I want it to look as natural and seamless as possible. So I will really just go over the same spot for like just 10 minutes zoning out, just to really make sure this sits and melts into my face well. Next, I'm going to contour my cheeks. If I can even find it. Oh. Yes, so if you watch my channel enough, you probably know I have a very love-hate relationship with contour, and I'm going to say it again like I say it in all my videos. If you have a good brand or product that you love to contour for dark skin, please let me know, because I'm just so sick of using this one product that I don't even really like, but it's the only thing that will work for contour. So I'm just like, I tolerate it. That's it. I don't love it. I hate it, truthfully. I'd much rather use like a powder and not like this like creamy liquid stuff from LA Girl Pro Concealer. I just hate it, so please let me know. And then I take the contour. I don't apply any directly onto my forehead, but I take whatever extra product I have from my side cheeks and move them onto my forehead, so I can also blend the forehead highlight, because I also don't really have that big of a forehead. Finally, I'm gonna go in on the side and pinch the brush so I can blend my nose contour. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go in and cut my contour slightly, just barely, because like I don't have powder like I said earlier. So I just use a very light amount of the concealer underneath the contour to really cut it. One contour always looks different than the other. I'm really bad at lining the lines up, if you can't tell. This one, I cut it way too low. Oh well. Now I just pull it down. And then I gently press on top of the contour so that way it blends in more. And you don't see like that harsh line from cutting the contour. So now that I've done my contour, I'm gonna, oh yeah, let me do my jawline real quick because I don't have one. Truthfully, I just kind of go ham when I do the jawline. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I don't know, so many people do it. I feel like it could be helpful. Like, it couldn't hurt. It couldn't make me any worse. So why not? So now that I also blended some of the concealer with whatever was extra on the brush, I put that on my neck. That way, you know, your girl matches. Same with the ears. I always put like a little bit so that, you know, it makes sense how my skin tone is like looking as if it's what it is, but it's makeup, because that's how makeup works. Next, oh yeah, I forgot. I need to put eyebrow gel. I'm just going to take my Glossier Boy Brow, and I don't really use a lot of it. I use a lot of it maybe on like the main like body of my eyebrow. I like to go in super duper gently at the very front and just give my eyebrows like a really gradual filling effect, and also just kind of looking fluffy and full still though, without looking like, oh, it's sparse. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and do blush. I've been liking this like kind of orangey-ish natural blush from Glossier. It's in Dawn. It's their cloud paint. I just dot some on my face, truthfully. I just take a random blush brush and go ahead and blend it in. It just kind of like has like a very natural, I don't know, at first I thought it was really orangey, but now I've grown to really like this on me a lot, like a lot. I use it almost every day, and I used to never include blush in my everyday makeup. I feel like all of a sudden, like, everybody who's been scarred by their mom putting too much blush on them just now started to get like really into blush, because like everybody now who's around my age group is just like obsessed with blush and just how amazing it is. But like I feel like all of us have really traumatic experiences where our moms just put like way too much on us when we were like little kids, or doing like kid plays and recitals. Because I'm telling you, if it's not already a trend, people are about to be like wearing hella blush. Almost like how highlight used to be a really big thing, like highlighting your cheekbones, and I don't know, it's just the biggest thing in the world, which by the way, I'm gonna highlight with my Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette. But yeah, like highlight used to be this big thing. Everyone was obsessed on learning about it. And I feel like blush is about to be the next, like, you can layer it, you can use it for your eyelids, like you can do all this stuff, you can make it look like you're rosy. You can put some on the bridge of your nose, or even on the tip of your nose, feel a bit more of a cutesy look. Like there's just so much you can do with blush. I feel like so many of us are learning, and it's gonna turn into just like this big fad. Anyway, I put a little bit of highlight. What color is this? This is Mirage. I always use it in like every single one of my videos of me doing makeup on this channel. So yeah, if you don't know what I used to highlight my nose every single day of my life, it's this. So then I'm going to take the same exact color, Mirage, put some on my finger, and I'm going to dab it where my highlight is going to go. Actually, I don't really like that, so I'm going to go over it with a really light highlight. This is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Luminous Shimmering Powder for face and body. I mainly just use this as it's like a super gentle and subtle highlight, which I also feel like is extremely appropriate for school. We don't want anything too wild. We're trying to sit in the middle to back row with our iced coffee and computer out watching Netflix, okay? That's just facts, so we're not trying to stick out. Hello. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the Cloud Paint in Dawn and put some on my eyelid. Honestly, I'm going to put a lot because I always end up having to use a lot, so don't be scared of it. Even though it is like a liquid, it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and pat that in. I typically blend it in with my ring finger on both sides of the eyes, and I just kind of pat it. I kind of just pat it all over, so it's like a blended, almost, it still makes my skin look brown. Like it's still brown. It's just like has a little bit of a reddish, warmer tint to it. So from here, I just put a second layer because, I don't know, I always feel like the first layer isn't strong enough. And I want my eyes to be like really warm. Let me look through my palettes. I think I want to go in with a little bit of a burnt color in the inner corners to give my eyes, not inner corners, I'm sorry, in my outer corners, so I can give my eyes just a little bit of dimension. So I'm probably going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette in Mocha. Kind of hit the upper portion, like the upper outer corner. Okay, I don't really know how to say it, but basically the part right underneath the arch of my eyebrows, I love to add a little bit of a darker color. This is like the one thing I ever learned from watching Zoella do her makeup in middle school. If you take a darker color and put it right on your crease-ish area, on the upper, outside like diagonal areas, if you can even see what I'm doing, and just spreading it out there, but not spreading it out too much, it gives so much dimension to your eyes. I think I'm going to go in with another color. Just something light to add just a little bit of like shimmer. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some eyeliner now. And what I like to do is start the line pretty like thin and close to the lash line on the inner corner. And then on the way out, like make it thicker. One eye has really thick eyeliner, but that's life. And whatever, we're gonna deal with that. And I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Last Blast Volume Mascara and just put a really thin layer because I am adding lashes to this look, which is why I said earlier I'm kind of making the eyes a really warm central area to focus on. So that way the rest of my face, the makeup can be really relaxed and subtle. And then I'm gonna go in with some random eyelashes from the beauty supply store. They're from La Flare Foam Ink Lashes in the SD21G. They're 3D lashes. I feel like for the sake of my battery and storage, I'm gonna do that off camera. But if you're good with eyelashes, like I said, in the mornings before class, it shouldn't be hard. I'm not even that good at lashes, and I'm able to do them every morning before I go to class. So they don't take that long if you're trying to get a sense of the amount of time this look would take. So I have my eyelashes on, and now I'm just slightly adding some highlight underneath my brow bone. And this is the same highlight as like my nose and my upper lip. Y'all, I really like my nose highlight to be on point. So I'm sorry if it annoys me how much I put on my nose and I don't blend it in that much, but that's how I like my makeup. And you do your makeup however you like it. Let me add just a little bit more Aquaphor because I just love having glossy lips that are also well taken care of. I could spray myself with some Mario Badescu Rose Water, which is what I typically do before I leave. But because I'm staying inside and I don't have to worry about like the outside, I feel like just adding is going to make my face look greasy or oily and not do the look justice. So I'm going to leave this how it is, but this is my final look. So you guys now know the secrets to how I got this look. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you want to tweak anything to this look, you definitely can. If something fits your complexion or fits your eye color better, make whatever changes. Honestly, this look is just super easy, something that's super convenient, and it's what has been working for me. So if you guys enjoyed it, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. Make sure to like this video and share it because that's just really helpful and I would love that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week or weekend, especially if you're about to start school or just started it. All I want to say is good luck. You got it. You might be nervous, but I believe in everybody. We're all smart, okay? We all have our own talents. And you know what? The education system is corrupt anyway and doesn't actually grade us on how intelligent and actually smart we are. So yeah, mini rant over. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk and watching this video because now I'm gonna go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!